Another tool that we have available on the district subscription list is the World Almanac. So instead of the students having to go find a book, or for you to house a class set of almanacs in your room, you could have them just visit the digital version. So again, I like to go through the library resource page. So I click on library resource page. I'll choose Dickinson again, and underneath subscription databases, and remember, it says password required from home. That password would be Northport and school, but at school it's already preloaded into the links, so you don't have to worry about putting that username and password in. So I'm going to go to the World Almanac. You'll notice there's two links. The World Almanac Online is the more advanced version, or the adult version, and World Almanac for Kids would be more primary based or elementary based. We'll start with the kids. Since I work at the elementary school, it's just natural for me to go to this one first, but also if you think about progressing through grade levels, it's good to start with the basics. So the World Almanac for Kids gives you categories in which to search, or you can click in your search terms and search. There's also an advanced search feature where you can limit your searches, refine them a little bit more by articles, images, or videos, and then by topic as well. So I'm just going to go back to the home page. So let's just say that your students were looking for something to do on animals, or they knew an animal. They can click on animals, and they break it up into the different subcategories. And I'm going to click on what is a reptile. And it will bring me to what is a reptile, what's an amphibian, characteristics of both, and a family tree. I can email this report as the teacher. I could email this to a parent asking for resources. I could just give them this link as well, since all students have access to the site at home. I could print it out, or I can save it for future references. And what's nice about the Almanac is it also gives you the citation information, where you can just copy and paste it into your presentation or write it down for your report. I'm just going to go back to the home screen. I also like that they have this day in history, where you can look up birthdays for this day, history on this day, sports on this day. I know there are some teachers that do like a birthday mate project. This is a safe website for you to look up whose birthday matches yours, and then you can go on and research from there. Or if you want to do some kind of project to get to know you in the beginning of the year, what cool things happened on your birthday, you can go in this way, click on the calendar, find your birthday. My birthday is May 10th, and I unfortunately share my birthday with John Wilkes Booth, who, you know, it killed the president, President Lincoln. So I share my birthday with not someone so great, and maybe some other funny or memorable people. I can click on history and see what happened on my birthday in history, and then in sports you can click on it that way. It's just a cute little thing. Kids like to see what happened on their birthday. I could go, they have some new sections, as you can see. Human body, plants. I can click on human body. I know certain grade levels study certain nervous systems, skeletal systems. So if I want to just look in how muscles enable movement, I could go into the article and read about that. Okay, so this is just a good research site, very kid-friendly. It's kind of nice to have just a few places to send them, so they're not doing a Google search for everything. It could get kind of scary to send young kids out on Google. So I'm just going to go back to the library page. I know it seems like it took a lot of clicks, but I just couldn't remember the website for World Book. So when I click on it, it's like WAO facts on file. Okay. It's just easier for me to click on that link. So this is the more advanced version, where, you know, your secondary students would probably feel more comfortable using this than that kid version. So So as you can see, they also have categories. This time they have tabs, some more sophisticated search features, and you can go, they also have this day in history. Instead of giving them a calendar, a little icon, they just click here and the calendar already populates, and I'll do the same birthday. They just give me a few interesting facts, this day in sports, and then quotes of the day. It doesn't really tell you people who share your birthday this time. That's, I guess, for younger kids. So now if I want to go into a subject index, I can click on here. If I'm looking for economics, I can click on economics and then look for what I was looking for. If I want to go to, I kind of like the year in review. Sometimes I kind of like to see or remember things that happened, things that seem so long ago really happened in this year. So you can look at it in a text view with clickable links to those topics, or you can click on your in pictures and it will show you this is 2013, that there are 96 pictures. It'll give you a picture and a brief citation underneath. So if I click on it, it's just going to bring me from picture to picture. Okay. And on the bottom it also gives you your citation information. You can click on the years on the side if you wanted to go back to 2012. If you notice, number 1 in 2013 is the war in Syria. 2012, there was still civil war in Syria. Just sometimes it's a good way to give kids a good perspective on things, is to see it in pictures. For some, it helps them remember it more. So you can click through the pictures and look at the year in review. Okay, World at a Glance. If you click on World at a Glance, it's just going to give you some. If you click on number ones, I thought it was like kind of cool. Most visited social networking website, most used search engine. There's just some like number ones throughout the world. Top selling like truck. I don't know, some kids are interested in seeing that kind of information. Americans by numbers, when we click on that, it will tell you the number of students enrolled in public schools. It just gives you some good statistics if you need kids to have some statistics for a report. Okay, so that's really the World Almanac in a nutshell.